Did you get to go? Have you gone out to town? Have you explored? Have you gotten to do anything? Yeah. I have no follow-up questions. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Pellegrino. No? No, I lied. I haven't gone out yet. So you guys are going to have to give me tips. Are there really fun places to go in Denver? Is this for me? I'm not used to sitting down on these things. What's up? You guys having a good time? How was karaoke last night? Who sang? Anybody? Yeah, baby. I was there in spirit. I can't tell you where I was. It is Denver, right? There's a lot of legal things in Denver. But aren't legal elsewhere. I can see people! So this is a Q&A, yeah?
Yeah.
That means you ask questions and I answer them.
Hopefully. Generally how it goes. Yeah.
I can answer one right off the bat before you even ask it. Lucifer. Maybe. Do we have a question?
Hi.
Hello.
You were doing Lost and Supernatural around the same time, and I
Yes.
wanted to know how those two characters paralleled each other and differed from each other.
Well, they paralleled each other in odd ways because I thought Jacob was Lucifer and Lucifer was God and Jacob. So in my mind, Jacob was the bad guy and Lucifer was the good guy. Is that weird? So, I mean, they're both sort of otherworldly characters and opposite ends of the spectrum, and I had to play both at the same time. And that was their parallel. And they were different in that one was supposed to be good and the other one was supposed to be bad. Is that, you can't follow? Wow, that took a lot out of me. The altitude.
Sure.
Does altitude make it hard to sleep?
Yeah.
2 years ago I was here and I drank semi-excessively. And I had a hangover like I've never had before. And that's the altitude, right?
Yes, that happens.
I feel like I didn't quite answer that question the way I should. So that was a warm-up question. What's the next one? What? Over here? What's up?
So, my name is Brianna.
Hey, Brianna.
My question is, being cast as Lucifer, it is such a well-known character, and it has just this malicious, embodiment of it. How did you get into the mindset of playing Lucifer?
Why do I have to get into a mindset? You guys are evil.
Only on Friday.
Well, I think it's very telling that I didn't have to audition for the part. So somebody thought I could just step into the role without much work and do just fine. I don't know what that means. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? A lot of different answers going on. Some of them contradictory. Yeah. So there's, to me, what's really great about the show is that even though it's about big things like apocalypses and monsters and different dimensions and stuff, when it comes down to it, it's about family, right? And it's so I think basically the storylines, in their essence, are things that we can all relate to. And so I think the only preparation, there's an echo in here, and I can hear my voice echoing back to me. It's really bizarre. Hello, 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 hello. Weird, 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 weird. So I mean, it was just a matter of knowing the familial conflicts and making those personal for me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Any question that I don't answer to satisfaction, it's because we are a mile in the air. And I'm feeling funny.
Water.
Hydration. Hydration is the key.
And aspirin.
Aspirin?
Aspirin.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Medical team. Altitude sickness.
Just thins out the blood. What's up?
Hi.
Hey.
First of all, the Hollywood parody came out, and that was awesome.
Everybody was good, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't Misha funny?
My question is, if you had any wishes for your character aside from being alive, what would they be and why?
Redemption.
How and
I don't think
why?
there's many writers in the writer's room, though, that think Lucifer is capable of redemption, or should have a redemption arc. But there is one. I know one writer who thinks that Lucifer should have a redemption arc. Do you know Eugenie? Yeah. She's one of them. She's a big one. She's a powerful one. So, I would like to see that. What were you going to say? You were gonna follow that up.
Oh no, I was just going to say how and why. How do you think he could be redeemed?
Well, when you do bad things on the scale of Lucifer, there's sort of only one way to redeem yourself, and that's to die. Maybe that's happened. Maybe it hasn't. But that's the only way I could see actually getting around that one. Or having the full experience of your sins and crimes against the world and doing your best to make up for that. But they're so monumental. I mean, where do you go? Where do you start? That could be a storyline, right?
Lucifer?
What's that? You're welcome. What? What? Keep bringing them back to life? I think they do that quite well on their own. How many times has Dean died?
Don't ask.
Huh? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. What's up?
Hi.
Hey.
I was wondering if you could floss for us.
What's that?
Floss?
You floss for us, the dance.
Lost?
Floss.
Floss? There's a dance called floss? That sounds horrible. What does the floss dance look like? It's this? That's the floss dance?
It is now.
Where did that come from? Did you guys just make this up, or is this like a cultural phenomenon?
It's a thing.
It's a thing?
It's a thing.
It's a horrible thing.
Jared did it, so it's become a thing. It's now part of canon. Sam and the Mysterious Floss Dance will be the title of one of the episodes coming up. The Floss Dance.
It is a thing.
It's a thing.
Hi,
Hey.
I'm Mary.
Hey, Mary. I'm Mark.
My question for you is if you were to wake up in the morning and you were a woman, what would be the first thing you would do?
I didn't hear the last part of it because I was busy imagining myself as a woman and all the great fun I could have.
What would be the first thing you would do?
You don't want to hear the first thing I do. There are children in this audience. First of all, That sounded so, like, cannibalistically hungry. Say it! Somebody just got possessed in the middle row there. I'm not gonna go there. Your imaginations have already gone there far, far, far more than even mine, I bet. Because you know why? Because you're dirty people. And you have dirty minds. And that's why I love you. Have you guys, we're starting a riot here. Something's happening. Something is happening in this audience. Have you guys seen the show Unreal? You know the one on Hulu? Who has seen it? You should see it, guys. Why do you think I say that? No, I'm not in it. It's a shameless plug for me saying, no! I'm positive. Well, wait a minute. Did I do an episode and just don't remember? That's highly possible. No, because the women in that are extremely powerful, ass-kicking women. You have to see it. It's a complex plot. Nobody's good in it. Like there's a lot of badness and darkness in it, but you see some very, very, very powerful women, and I think it's a good show to see for that. So the first thing I do as a woman is watch Unreal. What's up?
Hi.
You guys know me. What's up?
Hi, my name is Alyssa, and I was wondering, what's the challenges of playing Lucifer?
I thought I covered this in the first question. There are none. No, you know, the challenges, I think to playing anything on TV or film are the obstacles of work itself. You know, that you don't have rehearsal time, you have to do as much of your homework as you can in a limited amount of time that you have it, then throw it up in a blocking rehearsal. And then there's the element of crew and, you know, all the distractions with all the crap that's going on when you're filming. So all those things conspire against having a real experience. And so I think part of the craft of acting and bringing reality to any part is being able to overcome those and still bring something fun, dramatic, or whatever it is, whatever goal you're trying to shoot for in the midst of all that chaos. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure. I lied about that. The whole thing, I just made that up. So you guys want to know what happens with Lucifer? How many here want to know what happens with Lucifer? You found out at the end of season 13 he died.
Oh. No. No.
You don't think that's the truth?
No.
I swear to Chuck. Why do you think I said swear to Chuck? Because it doesn't count. It only counts if I say swear to God, I swear to Dad. What's up?
Hi. My question was, what was it like working with Danielle?
It was fun. What do you want to know?
How is she?
Tread lightly.
What's that?
What were some of the experiences behind the scenes? You guys make each other have fun.
I had a question like this at the last con I was at, and there were rumors that started, and I think became part of the canon as well. Yeah, she's great. She's fun, very professional, and I was very professional with her. We had a great time working together. She's very open, collaborative, and everything was innocent. Yes. She turns around, that's not what I wanted to hear. Yeah, she's really cool. She was like, she turned to me and she said, if you see anything you don't like, just let me know. I'm like, I just don't, I never do that with another actor. And I hope another actor wouldn't do that to me. Like come up to me and say, that's not happening. You're really not playing this scene very well. Here's the way I'd do it. And I was like, nah, that's a little too awkward for me, so I won't do that. But I really appreciate your openness because that's really open to be able to do that. I did have an actor do that to me once. You know who it was? Misha? You guys are always trying to start a fight. Where did you get Misha? Did you just make that up? Huh? Not anything. Who's the guy from Miami, CSI Miami? Caruso?
David. David.
You like that, Caruso?
Yeah, that's good.
Well, he's like the executive producer of the show, but one time he directed me. And I found it annoying because during the entire shoot, I wanted to direct him. And I kept my mouth shut. But he directed me. And I was like, thanks. There was a young actor when I did, damn it. It's The Altitude. What's the Nicolas Cage movie? National Treasure. When I did that, we were all rehearsing and we were standing around the director, John Turtletop, and Harvey Keitel is there, and we're talking about the scene and what to do, and one of the young actors gets all excited. He's like, oh, Harvey, you know, you can do this, we can come in and we can have this business. And Harvey looks at me, he's like, are you directing me? And the whole cast went, backed away from him like he was about to get his brains splattered all over the wall. It's a total faux pas. So Caruso should have known that. What's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
I'm just hanging.
Just hanging out?
Yeah.
My question was, what is a trait in your character that you admire?
The Lucifer? His
Persistence.
homicidal tendencies. Nah, probably not that. His unquenchable rage. And that's not a good one either, huh? I like his sense of humor. I like his focus.
Very determined.
Because he's a goal-oriented guy, right? There's something to be said for that. What other good qualities are there in Lucifer? He had a... What? You're embarrassing me. He had a paternal instinct.
Ish?
Ish. I mean, it was sort of mixed up with his ambition, but that goes for focus, right? So that's good. I think he's got a sense of loyalty.
To himself!
What's wrong with that? You all have to be loyal to yourself at some point. He's just consistent. Consistency's good. I don't know. You really made me search. I'm exhausted. What good qualities do you think Lucifer has? Don't be ashamed.
Well, probably his determination.
Right? Focus, determination. Goal, he's tenacious.
He's very goal-oriented.
Right. What business do you think he'd do well in the world?
Sales.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
Almost out of chances.
Right? Oh God. Yes.
As Lucifer, which character was your favorite to kill and why?
Have I killed everybody? At least once?
Some more.
What? I didn't say it! She did! Yeah, but Crowley robbed me of my victory, didn't he?
Yes.
I did like the 8-ball corner pocket. Yeah, I enjoyed the whole sequence with Crowley. The whole, dick crossing, kind of trying to one-up each other.
That was fun.
Art of war, back and forth that happened between the two of us because it made actually whooping his ass so much more sweet. Huh? Right? Title of my biography. Yeah, so is he the only person I kill on screen? Or try to kill on screen?
You killed
Besides
Gabe.
Misha I did, right?
Gabriel.
Gabe.
Oh, Gabriel.
Yeah.
Reliving that moment. Yeah.
Bad brother.
Yeah, bad brother.
Well, he did call you a big bag of dicks.
Bad brother. He did call me a big bag of dicks.
So
And he's not wrong.
killed him for being right.
But you never saw it, right? You just saw her burnt, shriveled up body. Huh? Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't. Misha did. The other Lucifer. I didn't say it, he did! Hi.
Hi. So first of all, I know your character is really hated because you're Satan. But I just want to say I like Lucifer. I just think he's a bit misunderstood with. Very misunderstood with lots of daddy issues.
I think we should give up that fiction now. I mean, I agree with you, but how far does that get you? Right? It might get you past 1 or 2 killings. But, all of humanity and never ending, after a while, you just gotta go, chill. Right?
Anyways, I am asking the cast to
That wasn't your thing.
Yeah,
Right?
that's not
Okay. That was the preamble.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am asking the cast to pick my senior quote.
Say again?
I'm asking all the cast in a competition to pick my senior quote for my yearbook at the end of the year.
Okay.
Do you have any? It can be original, it can be done in your character, whatever you
Oh
want.
boy. Well, you're asking me to come up with something complex, potentially, spontaneously.
Considering what the other said, not really.
Huh? It's your senior yearbook, though. It's forever. What? Let me think on that for a minute. I have to let that resonate in my subconscious for a minute. I'm serious, because I want to come up with... What?
Don't worry, half of the ones I've got, I am not even allowed to put in my yearbook.
What did they say?
So it all started with Misha.
Oh, shit.
Kind of.
And he said, when life gives you lemons, make ice cream. Which Brianna responded with, when life gives you lemons, throw them at fucking Misha Collins. Which Rich responded with, when life gives you lemons, throw lemons at Misha Collins fucking. And then Matt lemons at Misha Collins for Misha Collins fucking, you better have a good attorney.
So they're not taking your growth and development as a human being very seriously. And I am.
That takes us seriously.
You are riotous. This crowd is about ready to bust out, I have a feeling. Yeah! Denver, watch out! We're coming for your young. Let's all visit a church right now. Shall we? We'll bring our insignia. I really do want to think about it. Because when you gave me that one, you know, a little scene from Drowning Mona came up in my head. Do you know that movie, Drowning Mona?
I do not.
Anybody know that movie, Drowning Mona? Because one of the characters in it is asked, when life gives you shit, what do you do? And he said, make a shit sandwich? And I don't want to go there. I don't want that to be your senior quote from me. So I want to think about it.
Okay.
Okay. I know I'm disappointing you, but I swear I'm going to come up with something memorable.
Okay.
Okay. What's up?
Hi, Mark. I have a question for you in your capacity as co-founder of the ACP, if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Are you trying to get me in trouble?
No, not at all.
Okay.
So in a climate where it's become popular to oppose capitalism, I'm curious if you've encountered any personal or professional friction or criticism because of your support of it, and if so, how you respond.
Personal, yes. Tons of personal friction. Professional, not that I know of yet, but there are those in the personal realm who are trying to affect the professional realm. I used to respond to rage and rudeness with sarcasm and tough, harshness. Now I just respond to it with as rational and benevolent a way as I possibly can, because I figure we're not going to convince each other through being negative or biting each other with sarcasm, right? I'm likely not going to convince someone who's steeped in a different point of view, of my point of view, with any sort of meanness. What I'm trying to do is, you know, there are a number of malevolent folks out there that truly are nihilistic and want to destroy things and tear them down. But for the most part, I think there are people, most of us want good. And we want to do good, and we want to see good done in the world. And we have different approaches to how to achieve that. And if we can understand, that we have the common goal of goodness, and see about what essentially, how essentially we can actually get there in practical and ethical terms, and make that a discussion, and persuade one another instead of beat each other over the heads with our ideology. I think we might actually progress a little bit, right? But I think each side, and I don't even think, I'm not a part of the establishment side. I'm not left, I'm not right, I'm something else. But I see the left and the right batter each other over the heads as if each side has the answer, and each side is good, and the other side isn't. And they just beat the hell out of each other, and they don't see that they share something very essential, which makes them more allies than enemies. And I think being the third way, being apart from that, I'm able to see, oh, you guys are alike.
Right?
You guys both agree that, you know, the individual shouldn't be left alone. They have to be harassed and beaten and used and exploited somehow. You just disagree on how. One side thinks that my body should be somebody else's property and I have no choice over what to do with my body or whom I love or what I ingest. And another side thinks I don't have any control over my material wealth. But I can't live without my material wealth, I can't live without my body. It's an integrated whole. So I just say, let people live and be happy. If people love each other, let them marry each other. If a woman wants the right to choose her future with her body, leave her the fuck alone. If somebody's earned a living honestly, let them keep what they've earned. I've been made better by that exchange. If somebody's productive and has earned a living honestly, I'm made better by that. Just by the fact that they're productive, honest, rational, people with integrity. All of that stuff grows us. It's good for all of us. It's the bad guys we gotta watch out for. Right? The people who want to bust you over the head because they don't like what you say or represent or stand for or how you feel. Those are the people we have to marginalize. Anyway, I don't know if I made sense. I was ranting. I know we get caught up in economic terms, but it really comes down to where do you think violence should be in our society?
Nowhere!
Should be marginalized. It should be reactive against bad people who try to hurt you. It shouldn't be synonymous with some of the things it's synonymous with now. It shouldn't be pervasive. It shouldn't be something we just resort to. And that's what the ACT is about. The party is about the marginalization of violence. Leave people alone, leave them free to live and love and choose and be who and what they are. What's up?
So, I was wondering if ever walking around in public, knowing that other people recognize you as Lucifer or Satan, do you ever try to scare people?
Only if they're under 6. Can you imagine that? Hold on, that person recognizes me. No, I've never tried to do that. But now that you put that in my head, I have had people sort of freak out a little bit in that way. Like they'll come up to me and they'll be, can I take a, you're Lucifer, right? Yeah, man. Can I take a picture? Because, and then they get like next to me like they're expecting me to eat their brain. Next time that happens, I'm going to go for the brain.
Let's go that one,
I'm not a scary guy, right?
No.
No.
You're adorable.
I'm not. I cry easily. I'm frightened by things. Lots of things. Just ask my wife.
You're probably more afraid of her than anything.
Yeah.
You know her. She's a tough cookie. She's a little general.
My husband's afraid of me.
There you go. It's a good fear. Yes.
So one, since you're having issues with Colorado, make sure to drink all your sunscreen and put on all your water.
Thank you. I think I've already done that.
But my question was, if you had to kill someone and in your life, how would you do it?
If I had to kill someone, that wouldn't quite. Like had to. What does that mean?
Save the human race.
Oh.
But you'd still get in trouble. If
glad to quantify that.
How would I do it? What inspired this question? Just curiosity?
I mean, you may not have as much free time as me, but at some point.
So you're thinking, I wonder what Mark would do if he had to kill somebody to save the human race, but he'd still get in trouble. But what method? So you want to know my method? I think it would depend on who it was I had to kill. If it was somebody particularly despicable, I won't name any names. Oh, come on. No. I would do it up close and personal.
Eye to eye.
Eye to eye. But if it was somebody I had ambivalent feelings about killing, I think I'd have to do it from far away.
Would you hire someone for it?
No.
I can respect that close and personal.
What's that?
Far away.
I would not hire somebody to do violence that I had to do. I wouldn't put that on somebody. If we're talking about, you're saying I'm forced into a situation I have to save the human race. That's justifiable violence to me. What's that?
You could always just not save the human race.
That's true, but I'm part of the human race. So I want the human race to thrive as much as possible. If you thrive, I thrive. I hope. What? That was an unusual question. Okay, you're talking about somebody who would apologize anytime I hit somebody in the ring. In the ring, where you're supposed to hit somebody. Sorry, oh my God, I made your nose bleed. You okay? Yeah.
He who
What's that?
hesitates to celebrate.
I
love you. I was wondering, what are Jared and Jensen like in real life? Are they big assholes or are they actually nice?
Are they big assholes? How many people actually get up here and say, big assholes? I think I would be honest with you. I think I'd tell you if I had sketchy feelings about them. I don't. They're great. They're great guys. Funny. And great to be around. Down to earth. They make the working environment pleasant. I mean, they're handsome. So they're easy on the eyes. Huh? Tall? Yeah, Jared's taller than me. Thank you for that. You know, every time I do a scene with Jared, they put me on a hill. I swear to God, I'm on a hill, at the low end of the hill, and he's at the high end of the hill, and he's already taller than me. I always feel like I'm doing scenes with Jared like this. Shouldn't the devil be the tallest person in the room?
No.
Right?
Hey,
No.
intimidating and dynamite are small.
True.
Hi.
What's up?
So in exchange for being here tonight, I had to leave my husband at home with our 2-year-old and 4-year-old. So I have to ask his question of you.
Okay.
Which is Michael Emerson is creepy in real life as he was as Benjamin Linus on Lost?
I'm filming this right now, and I'm putting it on the internet. What's your husband's name?
Kevin.
Hey, Kevin. What's up? Good guy, staying home with the kids.
Right.
He is not.
Okay.
He's actually, he does play creepy guys, though, doesn't he?
He was very creepy.
He's very smart, very articulate, very well read, and actually quite a joy to talk to in real life. And one of the few people who will rehearse this. Usually when you rehearse a scene, you're blocking it out, kind of walk through it, go through the motions. My first day on set, he had this long speech where he stabs me and I go, sorry, any spoilers? That's lost though. He did that, right? He did a whole speech, like a 2-page speech, performed it perfectly. They could have filmed it just in that one walkthrough. So it was a little intimidating because I wasn't ready for that explosive performance. But that's why he's won an Emmy, right? I mean, he's no joke. No, I have a lot of props for him. He's a good guy. He's a real deal. Real craftsman.
Thank you.
Thank you. Craft seriously. What's up?
Hey, Mark.
What's up?
So my question is something I've been wondering for a while, though. So initially, back when you first meet Rowena clearly had a crush on you. And
I blew it, didn't I?
You blew it, yeah. So my question was, if Lucifer actually had reciprocated that romance with Rowena, since Rowena was the only one that could put you back in the cage, do you think you'd still be alive at this point? Since Rowena wouldn't be helping
Start
you
over.
boys? I'll start over. So, if Lucifer had reciprocated the romance that Rowena had, do you think Lucifer would still be alive because then Rowena wouldn't be teaming up with Sam and Dean?
Oh. Hell hath no fury. She was certainly instrumental in undoing Lucifer, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I hope Lucifer takes that as an object lesson, but I don't think he will. He doesn't seem to learn from past experience. Yeah, very possible. We're not here. We're not even here. Very possibly. We're just instruments. Yeah, boo, band! Stupid dumb band, work your face up all day. Screw you! Tigers, crap. You people get angry when you're drunk. They're angry drunks, Denver. I figured that out this morning.
It's Mad Lib!
My senior quote is, remember the law of undulation. That's serious. Think about that.
Mad Lib! Mad Lib! One more!
One more! Sure. Hey.
Hi. What's up? In case you haven't wondered, I'm doing Mad Libs.
She's doing Mad Libs. So she's going to ask you to name either verb, adjective, noun, plural, noun, adverb, body part, exclamation.
First of all, what's an adjective or a noun?
I'm asking you for an adverb, please.
No! Adverb. No!
Something that ends in ly.
No.
End it with an ly and you're good. Quickly!
Stiffly.
Yeah.